Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here and welcome to episode number 12 of my Liverpool Youth Academy project in FIFA 14 career mode. I've got my youth squad here today and I'm going to give you a really in-depth look to all my talent. Some of them aren't good enough, like Ben Leonard. He looks pretty average, so I'm going to be letting him go. And if that's something you know, if he does actually, when you release a player, does he actually go anywhere, like to a lower team or something, or just act as a free agent and someone else can pick him up? I've never really noticed that, but regardless, you can see some very good talent, as you can see there. Minimum 84 potential goalkeeper. We're going to have some decent goalkeepers. Don't forget about Scafé as well. But leading on to this, what I want to talk about, at least first up, I wanted to give a shout out to Cutsy, or Cutsy Gaming, his channel name. He does a very similar series to mine. I think some people have left his name in the comments, but he's actually contacted me on Twitter. And yes, he does a series. I checked out his videos. And that's the thing, like I've said, I don't really watch too many people on YouTube. So it's something good for me to do, and I really suggest you to do as well. If you enjoy this kind of series, check him out, go subscribe. I'll put the link in the description, watch his videos, like it, all that good stuff. And yeah, it's actually good for me as well. And you would probably suggest that. You probably should suggest that I should watch other people to get some ideas and implement them in my own way. Surely, some people think copying could be a thing, but yeah, I don't think that in YouTube, and I don't think what I'm doing here is, I don't want you to see me as a bigger YouTuber helping a smaller YouTuber. To me, everyone is on the same level. Everyone on YouTube doing FIFA videos or gaming videos in general are on the same page. No one is, in terms of rank, no one's bigger or no one's smaller. Everyone is trying to bring the same thing to the table, and that's what I'm trying to do. Like the amount of subscribers or views you have does not matter at all in terms of when you're producing your videos. It's about enjoying what you do, and that's what I do. I'm always looking to improve my videos as well, so that's probably going to help me. Watching some other people that's doing similar videos to myself, that's what I want to do to improve for my subscribers, and also for my subscribers, suggesting for you to check out similar videos. And you probably have already if they are similar to mine, because you probably search for them. But if you haven't, yeah, go check them out, because it's something I really want to bring to the table, and I might do more shout-outs in the future. So if you know anyone that does some career mode videos that are good quality, like I said, the amount of subscribers does not matter. I know some people maybe like to do that with shout-outs to smaller YouTubers. To me, it doesn't matter at all. To me, it's just about the content, regardless of how big or small you are. I don't want to talk about that. It's just about the best content, and normally people with lower subscribers, like you would say, they put more effort because they don't care about the money. But yeah, that's another conversation at all. That's what I mean. It's not about how much subscribers you have or views. It's all about the best content. So if you could actually suggest me, I might do this in the future. If you do actually want to, it will only benefit other subscribers of mine. So yeah, if that's an idea you think will be a good idea, and it will be a separate series. I won't talk it in this kind of one here. I'll do a specific video, and that will probably get more, they'll get more attraction, I guess. So yeah, that's something I want to bring to the table, to be more interactive as well. So hopefully you appreciate that. Just bring you some more channels, hopefully, for you to enjoy. So I'll leave all your thoughts on that, and check out Cutsy. He's got some great content on youth players and youth academy players. He's been doing it since FIFA 13 as well, the youth squad legend. So yeah, go check him out. But on to what I'm doing here with Liverpool. Currently, we are 7th. Of course, we have the expectation and my want of qualifying for Champions League this season. That's something I definitely want to do, because there's going to be positives. I want to bring through some talents, and with that, being in the Champions League, extra competition is going to allow me to play more games, more teams. Teams wouldn't like that because it's too much games, and you might have to rotate your team because of fitness, and you'll be complaining about fitness. But I want that. That's what I want with this type of series. So yeah, this season I'm going to definitely strive to get to where I want to be, Champions League football. That's where Liverpool deserve to be, and if they keep it up in real life, that's where they're going to be next season. So it's good to see Liverpool there. I don't support Liverpool by any means. I don't support any Premier League team. It's a bit hard when you can't actually watch them. I support Melbourne Victory in the A-League, and yeah, they're actually in the Asian Champions League this year. So that is a good sign. But yeah, that's the only team I support, because yeah, I only support a team that I can go watch. That's just a logical thing. I know a lot of people, they in Australia, we still support some Premier League teams, but it's I more so like to watch players in the Premier League that I enjoy. I like Manchester City. They have good players like David Silva, Aguero. They're two of my favourite players. On my Facebook, not a lot of people would have it, but a lot of people, I have Aguero, Man City, that, that header thing you have, whatever it's called. On Facebook, I have Aguero, and people think I support Man City, and that's not the case. It's just because I like Aguero. That's what that's for. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it on my thoughts of supporting teams and who I support and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully you found it interesting. And yeah, I'm trying to find more things to talk about in my videos, maybe more personal stuff, so you can get to know what kind of person I am in terms of like a football fan and that kind of thing. And yeah, that's what I wanted to bring to the table as well. And also I might do a Q&A. I might set up that soon, like for people ask me questions, but again, there'll be another video entirely. So here you can see fitness levels is a problem right now, and you see all these players like Lassie and Ward. Yessel's probably in a different boat. I definitely do want to keep Yessel, but those other players, they're going to be replaced. I'm going to be letting them go next season, some of them being released because they can't sell, and Merson as well, that other keeper, they'll be basically replaced by high potential youth academy players. So yeah, it's all bright and shiny stars, if that's, I don't know, I have no idea why I said that. But anyway, moving on to today's match against Hull City. It's a very important game. My results, yeah, it's been improving, but previous episode was up and down with a loss to Cardiff, which was very bad. But we got a late equaliser from Jordan Henderson to equalise at Man City, which is a big thing to do. Probably the hardest game of the season, in my view, as Suarez comes in, crosses to Luis Alberto on the header, and he finds the back of the net. And it's more surprising because he's got very low heading accuracy, and he finished it with someone like 99 heading accuracy. He's someone I want to play a lot as well. Just because this is a youth academy project, it doesn't mean I'm not going to play the players that were already at the team. If they are young, especially in the first season, I'm going to be playing the best players possible. But look at that header. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. That definitely wasn't luck. So we end this game 1-0. And also in the second season, I probably will start to show highlights more, edit players, because yeah, this is going to be about the youth players, the youth academy players. But for the first season, the first season is going to be different. That's why I want to make sure you realize that. And the reason sometimes I do talk about the same things is because people always leave comments on things I say, and I do actually explain them. So that's why sometimes I want to say them more than once, so people actually realize it without having to ask in the comments, because I don't like repeating myself. So I do it in the videos instead of comments. But anyway, the Liverpool board have said I am I am an invaluable member of the Liverpool family right now. So that's a good thing. Especially I was very disappointed after not getting points, or losing against Cardiff in the last episode. That was really disappointing. If we won it, we could be in a very good position right now, maybe being even closer to being in a Champions League spot. But yeah, just go to move on, and they're happy with what I did. That's all I can showcase. And that's what I want at the minute, to keep the board happy. And if I keep them happy into like the second half of the season, I really won't be in danger of getting fired, even though you can get fired when a season is finished. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what happens. But I've only been fired once, just we're terrible with Lyon. But I have been fired in some sim games as well. That's something interesting when I've tried to do these youth tests. So yeah, that's something you have to be careful of. Firing is, it's definitely more prominence in the game. But that's the thing with these kind of careers now. I wouldn't just stop a career. Like with this youth academy project, even though if I started up with a team, it'll waste a year of scouting. But still, I could just get a job at a lower team. That's probably what you will see in the future if that in fact happens. But I don't want it to happen with Liverpool. But yeah, when I start a new career, I know I said that I'll do this into like the end of FIFA 15, but I'm going to be getting a lot of episodes out, so I could actually get to where I want to be sooner than I thought. So I might do a lower team, maybe, as you know, in the FIFA 14 the views go down and stuff. When FIFA 14 is like people are wanting FIFA 15 stuff, I might do that. Like I said, it's not about the views, it's doing about what you enjoy. And here, obviously, it's the time of the season where you sign the approach to sign players, and there is one little, I guess, bug in the game you can call it, or something EA don't even know about, because yeah, EA, you can't compare them to, what I was going to compare is to like Sports Interactive with Football Manager and Nemanja Vidic. Perfect timing to talk about it. You cannot sign English players, like teams in the same, or players in the same league, sorry, in a pre-contract in January. That you can't do that. That's against the rules. That's not in the rules. But players in other countries, yes. But in January, yeah, you can't sign them from the same league, or at least the English league, because I'm experienced with that in Football Manager. You have to wait till like June or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's June, like 1 month before their contract is out. I think that's the case. So yeah, that's a thing that need to be changed in the game, and that's why I do want to address that. I want to address something they can change in the game and just to improve it. That's why I mention it, because it's in Football Manager, and yeah, hopefully they notice that and it'll be changed for FIFA 15, because I really wish EA would focus on career mode more, because it could be really, really amazing. But of course, always Ultimate Team is going to be the main thing they focus on, because it's what's bringing the money in, really. When FIFA 14 sales aren't really up anymore, people are just constantly buying pack after pack after pack after pack. And that's how EA works, really. That's how FIFA 14, how FIFA's been working in recent years. Ultimate Team is what people like to do. And I cannot think, it's scary to think how much money has gone to EA just from opening packs, especially YouTubers as well. I've noticed some people have spent like thousands every year on packs, which is crazy. But of course, some YouTubers would have got them back. So yeah, right here, I'm showing you some talent that's going to be running out of the contract. Of course, not all of them are. Other ones are, yeah, other players are players I might look to actually make a signing in the second season. So I'm interested to show you them. And just because this is a Youth Academy project, like I said before, it doesn't mean I'm not going to sign other players. You have to do that to keep the competitive level of your squad. You need to keep your squad balanced. And that's what, of course, people might expect with this series, for me to just use Youth Academy players. Definitely no, that's definitely not it. I want to build the best squad possible. So I'm going to have some real players in there, of course. That's just realistic. But yeah, like I said, you got to make the best team possible. That's how you're going to survive. That's how you're going to be successful with your team. You got to make the definitely best decisions as a manager. So you saw I had a couple players transfer listed, Kolo Toure and Allen. Joe Allen, yeah, they're two different reasons, of course. Toure, because he's getting older, and Allen, because he's not the required player I want in defensive midfield. He's not a strong player. I want strong players in that position. And yeah, currently I guess you can say best three in that two position, rotating Gerrard, Henderson, and of course the signing of Jan Villa. You can see him there. He's gone up to an 81. I think we signed him. He was a 79, so he's already gone up +2, which is good. And yeah, here's another guy, Aga. He's definitely one I was thinking a little bit there to transfer list, but I went to that position again. I had to have a good defender, or a lot of good defenders for this season to keep defending well. Or yeah, if I didn't have him, I'll be defending worse. Like Aga is actually on the, that squad ranking thing I've been showing. He's actually, you saw we signed Biabani, some good pace there. Will be a good player for next season. But yeah, like I said, Aga's like one of our higher ranked players in terms of his performance this season, so it would have been foolish. Yeah, I had to think of it in a realistic way. Like, that wouldn't have happened in real life. A team, well, it could happen, I guess, if other teams are interested in a player that's playing well, but a team wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't transfer list a player, a defender that's been, yeah, one of your better players in your team. That's what I basically mean. So, yeah, I had to think about it in that way, and I do want to be realistic in some ways, but of course, it's a video game, so some things aren't going to be realistic. So, yeah, this has been a long episode. If you enjoy them this long, well, I would say I would do them more, but I definitely won't because they're hard to do a full commentary, 100% live, like for this whole time. Not live in terms of playing it, but in terms of losing my voice like I am now. Like I said, apologies for that, but yeah, like I said, doing an episode for this long is definitely hard for me, especially when I make mistakes, and this is probably like the 4th time I've did it, so I've probably talked about an hour for so far, so yeah, that's what I mean. To do it for the whole time is and hence the coughing. So, yeah, to be honest, these episodes won't be too regular, but there will be some. It just depends on what I want to show you. But, yeah, more often than not, they're going to be like that from 10 to 15 because that's just going to suit me more. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoy them that long. But this one, you might see rare ones like that are a bit longer. And somehow Suarez didn't score that. I know, not a lot. You've probably seen a couple situations. I know at least one other one when Suarez was one-on-one. He didn't finish. The goalkeeper saved it. It's probably down to bad shooting by me. But, yeah, that should have been a goal, really, more than anything. Like, it's really disappointing when you have those chances, especially with Suarez. I should be finishing those, you would think. But anyway, here's Stoke. Here's Crouch. Has a shot on target. And again, do I even need to say it? It's one of those rebound goals from the goalkeeper. So, yeah, it was a definitely good effort by him. He's a big striker, obviously. You can see he's doing his robotic dance. Of course he would do. But, yeah, I really dislike conceding those goals. And, yeah, even scoring them as well. I don't like scoring those goals because they don't really require any skill at all, really. They're just a tap-in, even though you are going to get them just through a course of a season. And here we try the long lob-through ball from the kickoff. And yeah, we got a penalty. Actually, I was not expecting at all to get a penalty. That's probably the last thing I thought I would have got from that. I thought I would get a shot on, or it would have gone out. I would have done it too far. But you can see here what happens. Stoke defender just falls down, really. And yeah, collects up player. So, Stevie Gerrard is going to step up for the penalty. He needs to step up in this situation. A tough match against Stoke. You know, the way they play is like Really tough to play against, especially when you go behind. They just sit back a lot, and yeah, especially at home, they do that even as well. I was going to compare it to away even more so. But yeah, Gerrard puts it home, exactly what I needed. And I felt so much pressure when I was taking that. I felt like if I miss that, yeah, people will hate me because Gerrard hardly ever misses penalties. Like, yeah, that's what I mean. If I miss that, people will hate me so bad if I miss Gerrard. But of course, he stepped up to the occasion and I stepped up to the occasion. But unfortunately, this is just going to be a 1-1 away draw against Stoke. Like I've said, Stoke is a hard team. Look at all their players. They're pushing back now. They're not even going for a win, really. They're just getting back and making sure they pick up a point to us. So, yeah, I don't know if it's a good result or a bad result. To me, any win, yeah, any result that's not a win is a bad result because I always want to keep winning. I always want to get the best results for my subscribers. Obviously, you want positive results, and I noticed like when you do a series on YouTube like career mode and like fans of that team watch and you lose, they get really disappointed. Like I don't want that. I don't want people to be sad in that. Like I'm trying my best to get best results as possible, and when I don't win like this, I actually get like pretty mad at myself that I don't. But again, I just gotta see. I gotta put my eyes on the goals, what I'm trying to do, and just move forward. You see, Arsenal couldn't even beat Aston Villa, so I'm not the only one that's not doing great. So very, very soon we have got an FA Cup match coming, but these cups aren't really too important for me because I don't want to play as much matches as possible. That's what I want to do in the second season, much matches as possible. Like right now, I don't want that. I want to, right now, first season, I want to just qualify for Champions League. But here we're going to be doing some negotiating for Danny Sturridge, Borussia Dortmund, sorry. They want him. And yeah, that's a very interesting thing because he is playing well for me, probably doing better than Suarez. I think he's been a bit injured as well. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with him. Because yeah, he's our best striker. And even if I sold him for like 40 million or something, who would be a good replacement? That's the thing. I don't think I could get someone as good with him who's tall, pacey, and all that good stuff. So we're still 7th. We seem to be stuck there for now. So hopefully continue to improve. We're only 2 points away from 4th now. So all good. Drop a like if you enjoy this episode, and of course, like I said at the start of the video, if you could check out Cutsy Gaming or Cutsy, his channel name, yeah, it would be great. Drop a like in this video, and I'll see you guys next time.